Good morning from Sibiu in Transylvania, Romania. It's my first full day. It's been a slow start after a quite fun night last night in the bar that's attached to the hostel. Got drinking with a bunch of Romanians, had a great time. Really friendly people again. Everywhere I've been in Romania, the people are so friendly. Probably amongst the friendliest in Europe so far, I think. I'm just having a bit of an aimless wander around the city, and I've got to tell you, it's absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful city. And Sighisoara was nice, but very small. But I think this tops it, I think. Wherever you go, there's just incredible buildings. These old buildings that were built centuries ago. The city is split into two. You've got the upper town and the lower town. Here in the upper town, this is where the rich merchants and religious people would live. Down in the lower town would be where the artisans and peasants would live. Sibiu is known as the city where the houses have eyes, because all around the city you see buildings like these. During the communist era, where people found it difficult to trust even their friends and neighbours, people in Sibiu used to say even the houses are watching them. I guess this is the nearest thing you'll get to a high street in Sibiu. Oh, I've seen the Golden Arches. So yeah, we've got Golden Arches, we've got Vodafone, T-Mobile, Orange. So yeah, this is the main kind of shopping area. Leads straight back to the old town. Still very pretty though. Bit of a coffee fail. Just come to this place called Hug the Mug, and they don't have Americano. I mean, it says they do, but she told me they didn't because they have no hot water. So I've got a double espresso, which is very, very strong. It's quite nice actually, but what kind of coffee shop doesn't have hot water? There appears to be something called the Focus Photography Festival going on. Various images of events that have taken place in Sibiu. And this is literally like, oh, November I think that says. I mean, that's what it was like now. I was walking around there last night. It was all lit up, it looked very beautiful. You just get an idea of just how beautiful the city is. You can see the houses with eyes. They are quite creepy actually, because not all the buildings have them. You just get the odd one. You just like kind of look around and then you just spot one of these houses with eyes looking down at you. Here's a good example. So you can see none of the houses have eyes. None of the houses have eyes. And then, oh, hang on. That one's watching. I think that was the first organ concert I've ever been to in a church. And this church is actually built on the original site of the previous church, which was destroyed. And as you come in, I'll show you as I leave, you can see part of the original church. Here you can see the foundations of the original church. This is known as the Bridge of Lies, and local legend has it that if you're dishonest when crossing the Bridge of Lies, it will creak and make noises because apparently it has ears. So not only have we got houses with eyes, but we've got a bridge with ears. So this church tower is 74 metres high, which makes it the second tallest church tower in the whole of Transylvania. Wow. So this is the highest point in Sibiu. The old medieval laws state that nothing could be built higher than this. So it was used as part of the defence of the city. You could look out and see if you had anyone coming to attack. It was also used as firefighters to see if there was any fires breaking out of the city. And if there was, they would use these. They pull this down and put a flag through here so that the firefighters knew which direction the fire was in. There are 4 of these turrets, and that was to let visitors know that the city had the right to sentence people to death. Since the 15th century, Piazza Mare has been the centre of Sibiu. Today, it's host to a huge Christmas market. On New Year's Eve, there's going to be a concert here. They're setting up the stage just behind me. The Romanian band Subcarpati are playing. And apparently they combine traditional Romanian folk music with trip-hop, hip-hop, dubstep. So that looks like it's going to be quite an event. When I left Brasov, I knew that my next 2 cities were going to be Sighisoara and Sibiu. I wasn't sure which way to do them. I knew that the second city I visited would be where I would be spending New Year. And I did Sighisoara first for just a couple of nights, and then I've come here for 4 nights. And that's definitely the better option, because as you can see, it's going to be buzzing here tomorrow, and I imagine in Sighisoara it's going to be very quiet. So it was definitely the right way around to do it. I'm in the Christmas market now, and this is going to be the location of where the band play tomorrow. It looks very nice. Nice and Christmassy. A bit bigger than the one in Sighisoara, which had about 3 stalls. What I do need to find out is if you can get alcohol in here tomorrow. Because I certainly will be wanting to have a drink on New Year's Eve. Cheese and cured meats. Where's the bloody bar? Spotted a wine bar and Jägermeisters, but no beers. So they have got an alcohol license. Another one here selling wines and stuff, but no beer. I've walked down into the lower town now. You can see the houses down here, definitely watching. And just over here is a place called Charlie's Coffee Shop, which I had been recommended, albeit by the guy that works there. But Google Maps itself does give it a really good rating. So let's go and check out Charlie's Coffee Shop. Sounds like the band that are playing tonight are sound checking at the minute. Hear that bass. Yep, that definitely sounds like them. That'll be the hip-hop element then. I just asked the sound guy what time they're on, and they're on at 10:30. And I've noticed as well, like the entrance to come in, when I came here yesterday you had to show COVID passes and stuff just here. This was the only entrance. Now it's all been opened. There's no need to show a COVID passport and you can enter from any part of the square. So the COVID restrictions are definitely taking a day off for New Year. Which does mean that it'll be very easy to sneak beer in, which is nice. Just come to the edge of the old town. I came across these things. There's two towers here and then there's another one further up. Obviously part of the town's defence system. Now, I was told yesterday that Sibiu had 3 defence systems, which made it pretty much impossible to penetrate. Another one of the towers coming up here.
Felicitări fraților! Mare să care ne-au cunoscut pentru prima dată în viață! Subcarpati! Să aveți de ce să vă gândiți poporul românesc și limba română și țara asta!